You may be seated. Today's case is one that is rather interesting. It seems that Christmas, as a holiday, is at risk. I understand the two sides share very different opinions. We will proceed as follows. Prosecutor will state his case and call up the first witness. Then the defendant will speak his mind on the matter, followed by their witness. A word to the jury. Any feelings or opinions you may have, I suggest you sideline them. Listen carefully and be mindful of what is being said. This is case D-25. Is Christmas a reason to celebrate?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what we are facing in today's modern society is a day of chaos and unwelcome cheer. I myself find it very disturbing and quite distracting. In what lies the joy of Christmas? It's a business. You waste all your money. The stores and streets are crowded, trees are being cut down, and adults are lying to the kids? Santa? Really? I mean, how does one man with a terrible diet supply the whole world with gifts in 24 hours? Flying deer? I can go on and on. A virgin has a baby? Who is Jesus anyway? Enough of me. Let's call up my first witness.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
In my days, we used scrolls. Thank you very much. My name is Herod, and I am a king. And this is Pepe. He is not important. I gotta say, that limo I came in is a huge upgrade for my horse-drawn carriage. You people have no idea how lucky you are.
Herod, tell us what the birth of Jesus was like for you. Did you have a Merry Christmas? What was the first Christmas like for you?
Oh my goodness. Christmas for me was such a burden. I was minding my own business, going about my day, when these rich dudes from the east came babbling about a star, telling me about a new king. Seriously? I am the king. See, this is my crown, and I am the star. Yes, Pepe, I am fabulous. Anyways, they caused an uproar with this baby stuff. I hate babies. What are you doing? So, I had all the babies killed eventually. But that's beside the point. I made a deal with them, and they lied to me.
So, what you're saying is that Christmas brought you nothing but a headache. It brought up chaos, disorder, deceit, and the result, murder?
Yes, Your Honor. I hate Christmas. Would you stop that? I see no reason to celebrate anything but my birthday. As a matter of fact, everyone is invited. Except you. You lied to me. Come on, Pepe. I don't have time for this.
So, Christmas was inconvenient for you. I would like to call out the defendant. Why is Christmas so important?
I would like to start my speech with an apology. I am sincerely sorry that Christmas has become about the material things. we forget that Jesus is the reason for the season, and Jesus is the reason we celebrate. Christ was born, and it changed my life and the lives of many others. For my first witness, I called to the stand Josiah, one of the shepherds who has seen the baby Jesus. Describe what you heard and saw that night.
Hi, I'm a shepherd by trade. So, me and my buddies had to keep watch that night. You know, just doing our jobs, living life day to day with no hope really. Under Roman rule, poor and simple. We just sat there tending our sheep when all of a sudden a bright light surrounded us. I have never been so afraid in my life.
See, Your Honor? More chaos!
Comment ignored. Continue.
A choir of angels appeared and started singing. I have never been to a concert, but I imagine this was the best concert ever, and I got to be there. It was beautiful, breathtaking even. The angel told us the great news and told us how to find baby Jesus. We ran there, and even though he was like any ordinary baby, to me, he was the most precious child. My life changed, and I've never been the same again. Christmas changed my life. I owe it all to Jesus.
So, you're saying that Jesus' birth brought happiness and positive change into this world?
Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying. Jesus came to a poor shepherd like me, and for that, I'm forever grateful. Yes.
The floor is now open for the accusing party to speak.
Are we really going to listen to what the peasants and lower-class citizens have to say? Look, all I'm saying is that the fairy tales and the myths are for the lowlives who need such nonsense for survival. Anyways, I would like to call up my next witness, a respected member of society, a man of the word.
My name is Jeremiah. I was a respected member of the council. I'm a Jew, a Pharisee. Me and my members first heard of the news when we were studying the ancient scrolls. I admit the wise men's testimony was intriguing, and we find records of a baby being born in Bethlehem. The news shook us all. We were not expecting a king. We had a king. With the political situation back then, this news came at a very bad time. We had enough issues and problems as it is.
What I'm hearing is that the birth of Christ created more problems.
Oh, most definitely, sir. And not only that, his whole life was a burden to us all. For 33 years following his birth, he was a cause for riots and false hope. Everything that came out of his mouth honestly was just crazy talk.
Let me summarize that. Jesus' birth and his very existence left a negative impact on your people to this day.
Yes. To this day, many Jews believe the lies.
Defending party, what do you have to say to that?
The prosecutor made a bold statement that lower-class citizens' opinions are not credible. Well, let me introduce Akbar, a wealthy magi from the East, a man of great wisdom and wealth. Tell us about your experience.
Greetings to the jury and the judge. Thank you for having me. It is a great honor to defend this magnificent holiday. I treasure the memories when I was much younger and all about my books. I studied the stars and the sky. Jesus was nobody to me. The Jewish God was a myth. I worshipped the skies and marveled at the wonders of the universe, but one night, a huge star appeared that we have never seen before. We followed the star, and it led us to a small town. After Herod and the Pharisees turned out to be of no help, we finally came to a little hut. There, among the cattle, was baby Jesus and his parents. We presented him with gifts as a future king, and later an angel came to me and warned me not to go to Herod. The birth of Jesus was not just an adventure. It was a journey that led me to Christ and opened my mind.
Would you say that Christmas brought joy to you and your companions?
Oh, we rejoiced with great joy. The universe and everything in it just wouldn't be the same without baby Jesus in it.
Oh, isn't that just sweet? Please stop. You are melting my heart. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have something for you. I would like to call up my next witness. Let's hear from someone of the opposite gender. Let's skip the formalities. No need to introduce yourself. Tell them the real truth of the birth of this Jesus.
Agreed. My name is not important to this story. My occupation, however, is. I was an innkeeper who ran an honest business, and let me tell you, that day was very lucrative for me. Very busy, but very rewarding.
Let's fast forward to the good part, shall we? The part where you start complaining.
Oh yes, I remember as clear as day. As I was saying, I was so busy, and my hotel filled up pretty quickly. I mean, I made room where there was no room. I was overcharging at some point. Every nook and cranny was taken. I must have broken at least a dozen health code violations.
Oh, the baby! What about the baby?
Yes, the baby. As I said before I was rudely interrupted, I was full, and I mean full. It was getting late, and I get a knock on the door, and who do I see? A young gentleman and a lady on a mule.
Well, what did they want?
To no one's surprise, they wanted a place to stay. I made it very clear that I have no space in my hotel. I was even courteous enough to apologize.
And what did they do? Were they just as courteous to you? Or would you say they were pushy and, dare I say, demanding? As if they deserved special treatment.
Indeed, they had the audacity to have me double check to see if possibly there was anything I could do because she was expecting a child. Boy, if I had a denarii for every time someone used that excuse, as if it's my fault she got pregnant. And the nerve of these people, expecting to be treated special for a lack of willpower, as if I wasn't busy enough already. I can't make exceptions for everyone. I'm running a business, not a charity.
After hearing that, I think it's safe to say that Jesus' arrival was more of a nuisance than anything else. Tell us, how did that impact you?
Oh, it's impacted me all right. Ever since Bethlehem was known for being the spot where Christ was born, business has been booming. And now that I think of it, my only regret is turning away the couple. I lost out on the opportunity to be the inn where the kid was born. People go crazy for the experience and pay just about anything to even smell the air.
See, Judge? Christmas is a money grab.
I think we heard enough, Mr. Prosecutor, sir. Before we come to any wild conclusions, I too have a witness. Mary, would you step to the stand, please? Is it true that the circumstances surrounding your pregnancy were supernatural in nature?
Supernatural? How so?
I was a virgin.
Lies! That's impossible!
I know it sounds crazy, but an angel came to me and told me exactly what would happen.
Please, tell us your feelings and emotions on that wonderful day.
We had a long day. God turned away by every hotel only for someone to finally offer up a stable. There among the cattle, Jesus was born. When I looked at my newborn baby, I instantly fell in love with that kid. My son, my savior, was born. The long journey and hardship were worth it.
You're his mother! Of course you would say that, sir. This is a biased opinion. It should be scratched from the record.
This is not an opinion. This is a miracle. A virgin has a baby. A star leads the way. Visions, choirs of angels. What more do you want?
Look, I'm a reasonable man. I celebrate birthdays all the time. Babies are born all the time. All I'm saying is the whole world doesn't need to celebrate this baby. He is not special.
If I may add something, Jesus was not only my baby, my son. He became the man who took my sins. He died for me. I was at the cross, and I know as he hung there in agony, he was praying for you, you, and you. He loved you then. He loves you now.
Objection, Your Honor.
I will allow it.
People have lived without Jesus' birth and definitely survived after his death. Christmas is a day of getting fat, wasting money, wasting your employers' money, and then the whole idea is just for profit. I am sick of the lights and the cheer. I can have eggnog whenever I want to. Save the trees, people. Jesus was just an ordinary man with insane ideas. And where is he anyways? Why is he not here? What does he have to say for himself?
Order in the court. Defendant, do you have anything to say to his objections before we hand the case over to the jury?
After Jesus was born, Herod ordered the mass murder of innocent babies, genocide. Jesus grew up to become a great teacher who performed many miracles, healing everyone in his way and giving people hope. Blind began to see. Dead came to life. Lame walked. Dumb spoke. Deaf ears opened. In the end, the Pharisees, out of jealousy, crucified Christ. They put to death an innocent man. Murder! Jesus is not in that chair. The chair is empty. And just like the chair is empty, the tomb where he lay is empty. After 3 days, he defeated death, and now he lives in our hearts. Jury, defending your faith is up to you. If Christ was never born, there would be no resurrection. And if he never died, we are wasting our time. Christmas is a day we celebrate new life, new beginnings. Jesus is the reason for the season. The birth of Jesus needs to happen in your heart. I rest my case.
Let's take this moment and judge for ourselves. What is Christmas to you? Have you made room for him in your heart? You are the jury. You decide.